feel-good breakfast show.
Gravitas.
It is your feel-good breakfast show. Welcome back. You're just in time because JP Sebastian he is joining us. And when the man is here, we are talking all things movies. And this is movies released today. So excited.
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. I was really envying you during the coffee segment. Let's go.
No coffee for JP.
We can sort you out with a coffee and a finger.
Oh, no,
Don't worry.
Shame, don't pressure some poor like studio hand now.
Oh no, we got lots of coffee. Do you want coffee?
Snapping
Yes or
of fingers
no?
here. So when was the last time you guys saw a movie, by the way, like in the cinema?
Dying to go see Barbie.
Yeah, and Oppenheimer. I still haven't seen either of them. I saw the hype about it obviously last week and everything you brought through, but I haven't seen it yet.
Talk about those at length a bit later.
Yeah.
But for now, we have 2 tinier releases that probably don't have a chance to see the light of day compared to those larger ones that you just mentioned.
Being overshadowed, yeah. What do you got for us first, man?
However, Miraculous Ladybug and the Cat. How do you pronounce that last word?
Oh, he's
Noir,
gonna-
come on,
no,
bro. Noir.
it's the cat.
No ear.
Ryle legitimately
My Scottish I've been working on.
halalified the cat to Cat Noor.
Brought him back to Cape Town.
While at home in Cape Town, surely. So Cat Noir.
Yeah, what is this one about? Yeah.
Apparently, this is a really famous show with kids on one of the famous streaming services.
Okay.
I saw some dad's eyes and mom's eyes twitching in the crew because their kids are addicted to this. So now it gets the movie release. Hey, I grew up on different things. I suppose kids are all going wild about Miraculous, which, by the way, are these little gems that similar, I suppose, to. I can already see you grinning because you saw a cat being silly.
Yeah.
This is straight up your alley. The Miraculous gems are sort of, I suppose, like the end game gems, and they give these kids who are in high school powers that allow them to, I don't know, manipulate space and time and life and death and all that sort of heavy French craziness. I say French craziness because French movies tend to get like weirdly deep, and even with their kids' movies. But whatever, I suppose it's lots of fun too. So they're opposite personalities. They have different ways of trying to resolve issues and whatever. And I'm sure that some of your kids are really giddy about this. This is like already 3 seasons on famous streaming service, and apparently is like a worldwide like phenomenon. I've never heard of this in my life, but I know that some of your little ones are probably looking forward to the release of Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir.
Cat Noir, I love it. Give the kids what they want.
Title.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the animation. I mean, I'm captivated. I'm pretty sure this is for both the kids and the parents. They'll enjoy it.
Someone shows you a cat on the internet and you're sold.
I know. That's
You're-
how you're going
you're
to
a
get me
human
to
in
click a spam
2023.
folder. Send me cat photos with a link.
So I suppose it reminds me a bit of like Incredibles.
Yeah.
Gives me
looks
Incredibles
fun.
and Fantastic Four.
Yeah, and surely obviously will be a lot more successful than Fantastic Fours were. So yeah, out today. I know that your kids will be wild for it. I've never heard of it in my life. Maybe I should give it a shot.
I think
Checking it
so
out on streaming
too. Well, you know what? You say things and it happens on this set. We have kitchen fairies that work miracles. You wanted a cup of coffee, right?
2 hours of sleep?
Jeez.
We got you, brother.
Like a dream come
Got
true.
your
Oh my
hot
goodness! And our
cup.
lovely assistant, Lucien Albertine, is.
He's not your assistant.
An assistant?
He's the boss of this place.
I don't know. That's the man who when he slaps his fingers. It's either
Might be the
snap
last
fingers.
time
Now
see
we
JP
are going to have
enjoy
to
it.
work harder for that comment.
This is the whole HR incident. In a
So
cup
you
of
got
coffee.
your coffee, so this means we can definitely go through the rest of the list now. Are you sorted?
You're going to ask me to say the long name. For
Yes. Take one sip and say it.
Take one sip,
I'm going to burn my tongue, guys.
brace yourself, and get ready for this next title. Ladies and gentlemen, it is...
Rocky Aurani Ki. Oh no!
And the
Ki
Kani
Prem
Rani.
Kahan.
Yeah, you got it.
Again,
Rocky
too many-
Aurani Ki Prem Kahani.
Some of the longest
That's the one.
titles.
What is this about, bro?
So actually looks like really hilarious, and this is obviously out today along with Miraculous. And again, you have 2 sort of folks on different sides of the tracks. He is basically like a Zoolander pretty boy type. I suppose very appropriately more like a Ken to the Barbie type situation. And she is the brains in the couple. She's got a bright future ahead of her in a very intelligent line of work. And he is just a very pretty man, clearly. However, they hit it off. Sometimes I suppose opposites attract. I saw his pecs and I thought Iraq by mistake. So these are great actors. Alia Bhatt previously did Gangubai Kathiawadi, and she was really good in that. It was obviously a controversial film, but definitely worth a look. And this director previously worked with Ranveer Singh, that's the gentleman's name, in Suryavanshi, And so there's like a real good comedic streak, and obviously it's easy enough to play with like the bimbo dude to have these sort of like silly. There's a moment where he walks into the house of the girl's family, and he reverently greets and bows to a photo of a great grandfather, which turns out to be a really important politician. And they're like, "What are you doing? Like, that's not a family member." He's like, all of this. So it's all sorts of like I said, bimbo silliness with that character. But
there's a love story to it all.
Obviously, yeah, and it seems like the chemistry is really good too. And like I said, because you've got two good actors on your hands. Aside from that, their plan is then, because they have families who refer to themselves basically as backseat drivers. That's a very. I'm not going to ask about that nod, but no, it seems like.
Backseat drivers. I've been accused of that.
I thought you were going to talk about like other people driving the wedding planning and all that kind of stuff. But what they decide then to do is similar to that show Wife Swap. However, you've got a family swap, so they're like, look, you go live with your family, I'll go live with your family, and then we'll see.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Better/worse family.
We'll prove to them that we've got the chemistry. And obviously silliness ensues. But what's really great about Bollywood movies, and they get this really interestingly, is that they really blend genres in whichever ways they like. It goes from goofy, it goes from comedy to drama, and it looks like it does that really seamlessly. However, those are the two out today, and then obviously the one that I mentioned yesterday, Master Gardener, whatever. 3 good movies that you got on your hands this Friday.
Oh, super exciting. I love that JP Sebastian's here bringing us the latest in movies. Lots to look forward to. Perhaps you are planning, I know in the Western Cape we're expecting loads of rain. Perhaps that's something you want to add to your agenda, is going to see one of these incredible movies, or perhaps the ones that's already on the big screen, like Oppenheimer for Ryle, Barbie. I really wanted to just go see what the hype's all about.
Hot Pink, yeah. We'll get into the meat of
We'll
it.
dive into it soon. Don't go anywhere.